Hello everyone. So till now we have discussed distance time graph. Okay, in graph topic. Okay, in distance time graph we see how to find speed with the help of distance time graph by the slope of the line. Okay, after that we see three cases in the distance time graph. In your syllabus there are two topics in the graph. One is distance time graph and one is velocity time graph. I already given the assignment number 3. In that the questions are based on distance time graph. Okay, now today we will see velocity time graph. Next topic is velocity time graph. After that we will derive the three equations of motion. Okay, and after that one more topic is left, that is uniform circular motion or circular motion. Okay, so let's see the next topic, velocity time graph. Okay, so what is velocity time graph? For a body moving along a straight line, the variation of velocity with time, okay, represent the velocity time graph. And this also three cases are there. Case 1 is when body is moving with a uniform velocity. When body is moving with uniform velocity. Okay, so what is in case, as velocity of the body is uniform, ठीक, neither its magnitude nor its direction changes, ठीक, therefore the height of its velocity time graph will remain the same, ठीक है, at all the instant of time. Means what I want to say, that the graph will make by parallel of the x-axis. Let's see. Velocity here already told. Which variable? Dependent variable velocity, and here independent variable time. Time in second. Okay, you can take any data, suppose like this. Okay, here suppose 5, here 10, here 50, here 20. Okay, so how the graph will make parallel to x-axis when the body is moving with uniform velocity. I already told how to make the graph by the data. Now the main important thing in this graph, see, with the help of distance time graph, what we find their speed of the object. Now here with the help of velocity time graph, what do we find? Two things. One is acceleration and second one is displacement. Okay, how we would find displacement? By the help of area. And how we find the acceleration? By the help of slope. I already told tan theta is also known as slope of the line. Okay, so let's consider from the velocity time graph we can calculate the displacement, okay, by the body moving with uniform velocity at any interval of time. ठीक है, तो देखें कोई भी इंटरवल ऑफ सपोज तो यहाँ से यहाँ, ठीक है, टाइम t1 एंड टाइम t2. okay, यहाँ मान लेते इस इंस्टेंट पे वेलोसिटी इज v. okay, now from b to t और ये a and c, this is t1. ठीक है, now so how we will find the displacement? See, at any time OA. Okay, at any time OA means what? What is OA? That is T1. Okay, velocity of the body is velocity of the body is what? AB or V. Okay, V is equal to AB. Got it? Now, at another time, at another time, OC, OC, and that is equal to T2. Then the velocity of the body, velocity of the body is what? CT. Okay, CT, and CT is equal to AB, and that is equal to V. Then CD is equal to AB is equal to V. Okay. Now, what is the displacement? Okay. Now, area of the rectangle, this one, ATBC. Now, area of the rectangle. Now, area of the rectangle A, B, D, and C. What do we know? The area of the rectangle, length into breadth. Okay, same. See, one concept is there here in physics. In graph, it is little bit different. Suppose we find the area of a rectangle, the unit will come in what? Square unit. Okay, like 7 meter and 6 meter is given. 7 into 6, 42. 42 meter square, that is the area of the rectangle. In graph, it is not come in the that square unit. See how? So let's consider now area of the rectangle, that is equal to AB into AC. This is the visible. AB into AC. Okay, and AB is equal to V. We next minute then. AC, what is AC? OC minus OA. What is AC? AC, OC minus OA. OC minus OA. Why I am writing like this? To make the form of T2, T1, V1, V2 like this. Okay. So here AB is V into T2 minus T1. Okay. So by the help of the velocity diagram, we are able to find the displacement of the body. Okay, as the product of velocity and time gives displacement of the body. Okay, see here how. Here, what is the unit of velocity? Meter per second. Okay, and T2 minus T1. That is the unit of time. Here, second cancel, and what will come? Not a square unit came here. Okay, so here meter is came, and meter is the unit of displacement here. Okay, so like this, with the help of what? Velocity time graph, we will able to find the displacement of the body. Now see the second case. I will provide notes. Okay. Second case is when the body is moving with a uniform acceleration. Okay, this is case 2. Now take some data, time in second and velocity in meter per second. Take time 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Uniform acceleration 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Let's draw the graph. This is time and this is velocity. Okay. Now 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Here 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So let's draw the graph. This point 5, 10. So graph will be like this. Okay. From the velocity time graph, we can calculate two things. Again, from the velocity time graph, we can calculate two things. First one is displacement and second one is acceleration. Okay. So let's calculate first acceleration of the body by the help of this graph. Acceleration of the body. And how we will find this? By the help of slope that we already studied in distance time graph. Okay, so suppose here point P to D. Okay, at which time interval? T1, T1. I already told how to find the slope of the body, same perpendicular to x-axis and y-axis. Suppose here V1, here V2. Okay, and this is E. Okay, BDE is triangle. Now take this point A and C and let the angle is theta. Angle DBE is equal to theta degree. Okay. Now let's start. Now when time T1, when time T1 means OA is equal to OA. Okay, velocity is equal to that instant velocity is equal to what? AB. Okay, AB, and that is equal to V1. Now when time T2, when time T2 means what? OC velocity is equal to what? CD. Velocity is equal to CD means V2, or you can say that V2 is equal to velocity is equal to V2 is equal to CD. Now slope of velocity time graph. Slope of velocity time graph, and what is that? Tan theta, and tan theta is equal to what? Perpendicular upon base, means perpendicular is this and base is this, means ED upon EB or DE upon B. Okay, this is slope. Now D, how will write D, that is CD minus C. It is CD minus C, D, CD minus C. Okay. Now BE is equal to OC, BE is equal to AC. Okay. AC, CD minus CE upon AC. This is AC, and this is equal to OC minus OA. OC minus OA. Okay. This is it. Now write down tan theta is equal to, put the value, CD V2 minus CD T1 upon T2 minus T1 यही क्या होता है? This is what? Acceleration. As a calculation. Okay. So see here. Hence acceleration of the body is given by slope of velocity time graph. Now if comparing the unit, see here, V2 minus V1 means, what is the unit of V2 minus V1 means subtraction of velocity, then the unit will come, the unit of velocity, then this is meter per second, and T2 minus T1, that is second, is been meter per second square. Okay, and this is the unit of what? Acceleration. So one thing you should remember, that is not a concept, that is only a trick, that in when we find the ratio, okay, here means slope, here in that case distance time graph, suppose this is distance time graph, okay, by the help of distance time graph we will find what we are find that speed. See, ratio means meter per second, and meter per second is unit of speed, and here by the help of velocity time graph, when we take the slope, then we find what? Acceleration. Now if we find the area, then we will find what? Displacement. See also the area also. By the help of area, what we will find? Displacement. Okay, so displacement by the body during time interval T2 minus T1. Okay, so T2 minus T1 is what? AC. Okay, now let's find, and that is equal to area of, means this area of rectangle plus area of triangle. Okay, let's find the area of rectangle, and that is ABEC plus area of triangle, and that is BTE. Okay, so put the value BDE. Okay, now area of a rectangle, same, AB into AC. We can write that BN into AC plus half area of a triangle. What is the area of triangle? Half into base into height. What is base? PE into ED or D. Okay, write this also, DE also, put it. Now here AB into AC. What is AC? OC minus OA. OC minus OA plus half into what? BE. BE is equal to AC, okay, into DE, and DE is equal to CD minus CE. CD minus CE. CD minus CE. Now AB is equal to what? V1 AB, V1 के बराबर है V1 OC minus OA, that is T2 minus T1, okay, plus half into AC. AC is T2 minus T1 into CD minus CE, that is V2 minus V1. So like this we find the displacement. See here, let's verify that this is coming in meter or not. See here, velocity meter per second into t2 minus t1, that is in second, plus half t2 minus t1, that is in second, into v2 minus 1 meter per second. So here cancel meter plus meter, then answer will come in meter. That is the displacement by the help of velocity time graph. Okay. So in case 2 there are two cases. We find not cases, by the help of second we find the what? Displacement and acceleration both. Now the third case is when the body is moving with third case variable acceleration. Okay. So variable acceleration कैसे होता है? The velocity time graph in this case not a straight line, it's a curve. ठीक है, ये कैसा बनेगा? कर्व बनेगा ऐसे. ठीक है, ये मीटर पर सेकेंड है. ठीक है, वेलोसिटी and this is, sorry, not meter, sorry, this is second. Okay, time. Now the graph will, in this case when the body is moving with variable acceleration, the graph is not a straight line, it is a curve. Okay. Now one more case, one more thing I told in distance time graph. Suppose here it is point P and here it is point Q. Where is the, which point the acceleration is greater? See here at Q, why? Like this, you take the tangent of here, suppose this is theta 1 and here from here this is theta 2. See here theta 2 is greater than theta 1. Okay, it means, so means tan theta 2 is greater than tan theta 1. It means acceleration of Q is greater than acceleration of P. Okay, in previous when distance time graph I already told, when theta is increasing the speed is also increasing. Okay, so like this you can write. So slope of curve P is P and is less than the slope of curve Q. Okay, then the acceleration of the body Q is greater than P. Got it? Now one more thing is there. This is variable acceleration. Suppose the body is retarded. Okay, retarded means, suppose I am at 100 km per hour, at the speed of 100 km per hour, and I applied brake. Okay, when I applied the brake, the body is decreasing uniformly with time. Okay, the body is decreasing uniformly with time. It means what? It is undergoing uniform retardation. It is undergoing with uniform retardation. Then how the graph will make? In second. Then the graph is like this. Okay, when the body is uniformly what? Uniformly retarded. Okay, it's mean in this case this is a straight line with what? Negative slope. Okay, got it? And one more thing I want to tell you. Suppose the graph is make like this. Okay, 0 anything you can take. At here A, this is velocity, this is time. Okay, so here when a body is moving with uniform acceleration, here what? body is moving with uniform acceleration, but its initial velocity is not zero. Okay, initial velocity is not equal to 0 at t is equal to 0. Okay, means when I see, suppose this is the observation. Okay, suppose I am sitting here and one car goes from in front of me. Okay, at that instant I see that the car has some velocity. Its initial velocity is not zero at that instant. Okay, so the velocity time graph is a straight line and does not passes through origin. Okay, so by the help of this graph, we will find what? Three equations of motion. Okay, so in our next lecture, we will start equation of motion. Okay, derivation of equation. There are two types of derivation given in the book, but in our case, with the help of graph only. Okay, we will derive the equation with the help of graph. Okay, if you have any confusion in this topic, you can ask me. And one more thing, two lectures are left. After that we will start doing numericals. Okay, I think minimum two lecture we will do numericals, and also I give assignment also. Only three assignment I have given, very few questions, but now I will give more question for practice because the chapter is going to be over. Okay, now thank you.